Yeah, I saw the stairs over there too. I don't know whether they're there. Welcome back, everyone. I don't know who put stairs over there.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It is weird. I just remembered it's Frontier Airlines from the last episode, by the way.
Oh, I just remember.
Yep,
I've never flown Frontier. There's a lot of airlines I've never flown, actually.
I've flown Frontier once because I went in and out of Kansas City, and for some reason, Frontier was where they booked us through. It's not that special. Have you ever been to the Kansas City airport?
Probably.
That is the weirdest airport I've ever been to, because that one has like gates 1 through 5 are in this, like, it's like a circle, and there's an outside lane that you can walk that's outside of security, and there's a security checkpoint at every like 5 sets of gates, but it's like a very small area. I would say the area that your gates go out of is actually as big as that lounge that we were in Seattle. And it's just a very small place inside of security that you sit with, 100 other people, because that's all that the planes that they're going out of right now. And there's glass windows that you can just watch the people outside of security on the outer loop.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it's kind of annoying because there's no, like, at least the gates that I've ever been out of have not even had any type of restaurants or anything in there. It's that small.
Oh,
there's no,
sucks.
like, you literally are just sitting in a bunch of seats because it's
I kind of like that about the DC airport is, like, from the Delta Lounge, you're up above where security's at. So you're, like, looking out the windows at security.
Yeah, I don't like that about the DC airport because then I have to take a shuttle from one part of the terminal to the other when they change my gate on me at the last second, try to make me miss my flight to my final project for school. Fucking jerks. Oh, so did you see? I don't know if you saw my other message, and it didn't happen today, but I don't know. It's got to be soon. Traveler Season 3 is supposed to be out very, very soon here.
It's tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's the 14th. So it gets tonight at midnight. 13th. No, I looked it up after you messaged me to see, and I watched the trailer. I basically did a bounty for it last night. I watched the trailer while I was dead in PUBG, so everyone watched the trailer with me.
Nice. Yeah, I started rewatching Season 2 today because I figure I need a refresher on what happened in that season.
Yeah, so probably, honestly, because when I was watching the trailer, I was like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah, well, I'll even tell you, watching the first episode again today, I didn't quite... Excuse me, God. Ugh. I didn't quite grasp, that guy, basically the main quote unquote villain in Season 2, I guess he would be, when he comes back at, the World Trade Center, right before the planes hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like #1 traveler or whatever it is.
Right,
I didn't really understand, I guess, the first time I watched it because it was just so thrilling with everything going on. Why he was there and what that meant and why he...
Like, he was supposed to die.
Yeah, I knew he was supposed to die, but I didn't understand, like, why. Like, what was the point? Why did they send him back just to die, and why did things go so wrong?
Wasn't it just a test?
So, turns out he was just a test, but the thing is, the second he got back there, he knew everything was screwed up, because his whole goal was to go back there, send a message from a computer that he was supposed to spawn or travel nearby to get it to the future to let them know that he made it, that it was a success. And when he got back there, he was the IT guy fixing the computer because the computer was broken and it wasn't the way that they had gotten history, and he had no way to send a message. Jesus, Guude.
Listen, there's a fucking hole in the ground! What the fuck?
And he had no way to send the message, so he already knew that he was going to fail his mission. So he decided that he was, since the mission was not successful, that he should just live.
Right.
So it makes me wonder how they kept going, because their mission was a failure. So the first traveler was not a success. They thought.
Well, yeah, but they just keep trying. Probably they probably tweaked some shit thinking that it didn't work, and even though it did.
And then everybody exploded for another 50 years until they went back to the settings to try again.
Was he the only person that they tested? I wonder.
He was the first person.
Yeah, but did they send multiple at that point?
Oh,
I guess is what I'm saying.
I don't know. Where is? Did you
couldn't remember
fall?
if that was in the show.
What hole did you fall into?
The hole to hell.
Okay, hole to hell.
It's on the right side. It's just a hole. Straight down. I don't know why it was ever dug, but it was dug wrongly.
Wrongly. From the very, very top.
Uh-huh.
And to get up there and go look at this hole.
Well,
I just fell down a hole into a ravine. This is not the one you're talking about, though. The hell do I get out of here now? Are you able to get to your stuff?
Yeah, I got my stuff.
Oh, you got your stuff? Okay. I was trying to come back and help.
Oh, no. Fine.
Yeah, so I'm definitely excited for when that comes out, because I want to watch me some more Travelers.
I don't remember what happens with him, though. Did they? Because they wanted to kill him, right? They still wanted to kill him.
Yes, I think, if I remember, and that's part of the problem, is I don't remember what happens to him exactly either. I think he lives. I think they let him live at the end.
He's the one that had the psychiatrist that they were constantly going to his house and all this stuff, right?
Yes.
Right. And he has a son.
Yes.
He's super rich because he knew the future.
Yeah, and I think they let him live. And I don't remember why. Because I think they realized he's not like... He's painted as a bad guy the whole time, and he's not really a bad guy. It's just... He's going against, like, the directives. Or the protocols, or whatever they are. Which is still so... I love the way that show does time travel. And the fact that these people come back, and... They know one thing, but as more and more people come back, the future changes, and they don't know the future anymore.
Right. Which I guess is how it would be, right? In the way this show is done. As they change stuff, their timeline has changed, and they come from a different timeline.
Well,
that never existed.
The only thing is, why would? But then they wouldn't be there anymore.
They would, though. They came back. They made changes. And so they still came back.
So you think it's a multiple timeline theory? There's multiple future timelines,
yeah.
And they all converge and can all exist simultaneously, essentially.
Right.
I guess that's the theory that they're going for.
It seems like they are, right?
I mean, it seems like they have to. That's the only way that would make sense for them, because otherwise, why would, of all these changes, those people coincidentally be the ones that either live through... Like, not the purge or the rising up of the people who are against the faction. Is that what they call it?
I don't even remember now.
Yeah, well,
I'm curious how they're going to... You remember how season 2 ended, right?
Yes, which was trippy about how they're going to continue that on, because now there's so much less secrets in the world.
Right. Yeah, I'm curious.
I mean, that's what you're talking about, right?
Do you think there's going to be a season 4?
God, I hope so. I mean, I guess it all depends on how season 3 goes.
Yeah.
It's a show that I did not hear hardly anything about. I just happened to see it on Netflix one day and was like, oh, it sounds interesting. It's time traveler concept. Let me take a look and see how good this is. And I'm so glad I did. I'm
the one that told you about this show.
I know we talked about it, but I don't know if you told me about it.
I did. You hadn't even heard of it before.
I would need somebody to link me a video.
There's video evidence of this
in my mind, and a point where
I mean, I don't know if anyone's as capable of doing this as like Armo. Armo's probably the only one that could just pull this out in the next 2 minutes. But I mean, this is totally how this happened.
I disagree.
Well, all right. Armo doesn't have that information.
Because it didn't exist. It didn't happen that way.
It does! It did! Someone by the name of Crazy Cat Lady remembers.
Remembers. We've talked about Travelers before.
No, but I'm the one that told you...
You told me to watch Stranger Things.
I don't even care.
You were mad at me when I told you I started watching Travelers because I didn't watch Stranger Things.
I know, but I told you to watch both. I don't even care, though. I don't even care.
Are they coming out with a season 3 of Stranger Things?
Yeah. It's the most successful show that Netflix has ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
More successful than
Yeah.
yeah. I don't even want to listen to the answer, but yes. What the hell is it called? The political one. The Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. That show was a failure.
It's clearly not a failure.
It is. They had to cancel it.
Well, they did now. the first 5 seasons before the controversy, it was not a failure. And Adam Origin is the New Black. Wasn't that the most successful one they'd ever made?
No, Stranger Things. Most successful.
I disagree with your statement.
Yeah, you can't disagree with facts.
I can easily disagree.
I mean, but you're wrong.
I mean, Donald Trump does it all the time.
Oh God.
No, you can disagree with facts. If the president can do it, so can I.
Let's not use that as an example. Don't do this to the kids.
For the kids, not against the kids, huh?
We have a lot of work to do for the future generations.
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely took a couple generations worth of step backs in the past 2 years.
Yeah,
there's no question about that. It does. I'm interested to see now. Like, I don't know, what is your thought process and what will really happen now that Cohen's been sentenced to actual jail time? Do you think that that's going to weigh at all in on what happens to Trump? Do you think they will actually potentially try to indict him?
I mean, that's what. Well, yeah. Pick up this shit over here, Jeff. What was that sound? Did you hear that sound?
It sounded like a fish.
It did.
I assumed that there was like water somewhere. I'm not sure where, but
that was weird. I don't know what this was. Yeah, what's it like being in DC this week?
I'm nothing different. I mean, same shit here all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna try to do it while he's still a sitting president?
I would hope so.
I mean, just because you hope so, I don't think anything's gonna change, and it saddens me. It sickens me, actually.
I mean, who knows? We can't say.
I mean, true. We can't.
Only Mueller really knows what's gonna happen, right?
But so you actually do, like, from your perspective, sitting where you're at, you think that it opened up enough more that you would expect there to be.
I mean, I don't expected it always. It's not. This is not new. I didn't just suddenly start expecting.
Oh, like no. Despite desire, you actually thought that they were going to try to indict a sitting president?
Yeah.
See, I never did.
Why not?
I thought they were going to try to wait till his term was over or until he got impeached to try to do anything. And then they'd probably just kind of be like, well, he's out of office now anyway, so why bother? You know,
what? No, fuck that. No.
I agree with your sentiment and why you seem to believe.
I mean, the shit that Nixon did was nothing compared to some of the shit Trump's done. So why the fuck would they go for Nixon and not for Trump?
But they didn't indict him.
Well, they didn't get a chance. He resigned. Trump won't resign.
So why didn't they continue following up with it? That's exactly the point. He resigned, and therefore they walked away. Why wouldn't they still go for indictment?
Didn't he get pardoned right afterwards too, though? Didn't Nixon immediately get pardoned?
It's possible. So do you think that he's going to get? You think Trump will just get pardoned?
Fuck no.
I did read some speculation that he's going to quit like on day 0 of his presidency and have Pence pardon him.
I would be surprised if Pence pardoned him. Like, whenever you watch anytime Pence is in the same room as Trump and anything's being talked about or whatever, Pence doesn't say shit. Pence tries to keep himself a viable politician as much as possible.
See, I'm surprised that you always thought it was good, because I just never thought that they would go after. I think they should. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying I didn't think they would. And I just think that this Cohen thing might have changed a lot.
I don't think the Cohen thing changed anything. The Cohen thing was always going to happen.
Yeah, but I don't
think this changed.
He was found
anything.
Guilty and sentenced to jail time for basically.
Because he was guilty. Like, he was always guilty. Trump is always guilty. Like, I don't understand. I guess I don't understand. I don't understand. Conversation we're having.
I just remembered that I asked you if you'd ever seen Travelers, and
you don't remember shit. This is bullshit.
Bull. And was impressed.
Wait. Did I say that you should watch it? Is that what we came to?
No.
I actually was too busy making noises.
No, we came to that. I asked you if you had ever seen it because I started watching it and I was impressed.
But I'd already seen it all, right?
Yes, you'd already seen it. When I asked you if you'd ever seen it, you had already seen it, yes. But I had started watching it, which is why I asked you about it. You didn't ask me about it.
It's possible this is the truth.
Are you remembering that too?
No, I'm not. I don't remember that at all, actually. But it's possible this is the truth. I just remembered I had seen it and I told you about it. But I don't remember if you had started watching it prior to me telling you about my experience with watching. Did I kill you, Jeff?
Yes. Wait, why'd you kill me?
Why'd you get so quiet?
I was reading my mind.
It's the truth. The truth.
Man, we're out of range of the beacon here.
Yeah.
Look how much progress we've made, though.
Mm-hmm. Very progressive.
Yes, we are definitely progressive people. I'm surprised. I'm so surprised that you thought that there would. You always thought that there would be.
I mean, I don't. I think,
well,
but
I think it's because there's always been question too on people are wondering if it was legal to actually indict a sitting president, if you actually could do that. So there's always been the legal controversy surrounding it. I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to, but
I don't understand that question at all. I've never understood that question.
It's basically like saying
a person can commit crimes, he can be charged for those crimes. Like, yeah, like I mean, yeah, I'm president, so I can just start killing people in the street. Like that.
Well, at least you're safe for at least 4 years.
No, that's not how it works. You're just as susceptible to being charged for your crimes as anyone else in the fucking planet.
Do you think some of the Republicans are going to start turning against him and actually like make an impeachment possible now that the Cohen, or do you think the Cohen thing did nothing?
I don't think the Cohen thing changed anything in terms of the people that are hardcore Trump supporters. Nothing's changed. In fact, this is probably still just more fake news.
Well, he's already come out and said it was still like fake news without using those words.
It's okay. So the Cohen lied to be guilty. Cohen wanted to be guilty.
Yeah, exactly. And he confessed to things that weren't illegal. And he lied. He lied about those things too, and he confessed to them even though they're not illegal to lie.
That sounds about right.
That's it. That is pretty much what Trump said, actually.
Oh, was it really?
Oh yeah, he said that Cohen lied to try to get himself a lesser sentence to lie and make Trump be the bad guy, as well as he said today that what he confessed to isn't even illegal.
Trump doesn't strike me as a lawyer.
He's saying he also is using his own defense, saying that he obviously didn't do anything wrong. Trump, as in saying himself, he didn't do anything wrong because when he has legal counsel such as Cohen, no matter what he basically tells Cohen to do, Cohen is legal counsel and should do the right thing and know what the right thing is to do.
I mean, I do think that lawyers are not supposed to break the law. I do think that's actually a thing.
That is true. I would agree with said statement.
But yeah, I don't think that absolves the clients from them.
The ones directing them to do the law breaking. I guess that does put it in a very strange area. If I said, "Dude, you should go rob that store," and you went and robbed that store, am I now going to jail because you robbed a store?
I think the closest you could be charged with is like conspiracy to commit a crime. But you, like, if I went in there and started shooting people, you wouldn't be involved in the murder, so to speak. I don't think.
Could be inciting murder or like an accessory.
Side murder?
Yeah, side murder. No, inciting murder.
Oh, inciting. It could be.
Or
I mean, yeah. I
mean,
it really depends. I think that they could definitely get you. Oh, but Jeff. Yes. Jeff. Why? I was. You had to know that was a little stairway up to these chests. You had to have seen that and known.
I did not. What chests? Yeah. I don't know what chests you're talking about.
Damn it, Jeff.
They were in my way. Hey, I got things to do, man. Holes to dig, things to do, mountains to climb, or break, or something.
Help me go this shit.
I mean, I just dropped off the shit that I had that I was full with, so I'm coming back now.
You know what you said.
I like double tapped and I like went flying up like 3 or 4 blocks with my elytra.
I had that happen to me earlier. I was like, was I on a trampoline?
Yeah, I was just going up the stairs. It was like, boy.
But yeah, no, personally, I don't think anything's changed. I think we're going to continue to see people charged. People are going to, I mean, people committed crimes, and the last one to be charged will be Trump.
Do you think he'll be charged before his presidency term?
I would hope so. Especially if there's evidence that he colluded with Russia. If there's evidence that he colluded with Russia, and there's hard evidence of that, then the man should not be. We can't have a fucking sitting president that is working for the Russians.
Yeah, I mean, one would think. How did that? What did you just do here?
What are you talking about?
Did you just dump out like stacks and stacks and stacks of gravel?
There was chests, and I was scared my walkway would be gone to get to them, so I just went and broke all the chests.
So you're having me come up and pick up all this crap?
I picked up a bunch. I've made many runs.
So where are you running to now? Just over to the water system?
Do you know where the thing's at? Look,
the water system. I know.
Right there. You see where I'm shooting these arrows?
Yeah.
That's where the thing's at.
What thing? I'm just going down and doing it at the bottom.
Well, there's one right there. You see that? You see that? See where it comes up?
Yeah.
So there's one right below there.
Oh, way down here. Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, I was just going to these. I didn't know if you were putting them on the other side where the stairway ones went. No! Have I sword? God damn it.
You better go up there and get it, because I bet,
Yeah, I'll go get it.
I bet the system's still full, honestly. The hoppers are full.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I put in, like, 3 loads of stuff in the past 10 minutes.
Well, I guess this is a good stopping point. If we've cleaned well, we've dug well.
I need to get my sword back before anything happens.
Oh, that's true. Get your sword back.
Yeah, I wish as much as I want the investigation to just end because I want to see the end result, I obviously want it to keep going because I want it to be as, you know, as
thorough
as it could possibly be. But man, it's just one of those ones that drags on forever.
It doesn't look like anything's going to happen to stop the investigation early. Which is, I mean, I guess there's a few more days left in this month, but I think once the house and stuff switches over in January, I feel like it's safe that it will continue until it's reached its finality. But to get the votes to impeach, I think it's going to be hard regardless of what evidence. So,
which isn't that sickening?
Huh?
Isn't that sickening?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You would think that if there was enough evidence that it would just be clear cut, but.
So where does the system get clogged up at before I walk all the way over there? It goes through the water pipes.
Yeah, the water stops before the last 2 hoppers, and that's where everything was stopped at earlier. Let's see if it's still like that. Yeah, it's like that currently, right here where I'm at.
So I need to get up on top of this and look for this sword, is what you're saying.
Yeah. What I did earlier was open that like that and just jump up there from right here.
I see my sword. Maybe. Stairs. Sand, granite. God, there's so much stuff in here.
Oh, I got it.
Do ya?
And I threw it.
Threw it back?
Not. Yeah. Well, I mean, not like a fish.
Is it,
but
is
yeah,
it down
kinda.
here?
It's down there in that pile.
That's a little bit better. Oops. Okay, I can get it from here.
Okay. All right, everybody. Well, we're gonna stop here. Thank you for watching.
Guys. See you next time.
All right, everybody. Don't leave.